I just wanted to create a little video that shows you how to update and edit the Oddball website now that it's all set up and editable within a content management system. There's still a little bit more work to do from where I'm showing it today, but there's enough done that you can start populating some content at least. So what you'll notice is you've got the website and you've got these kind of areas, you've got navigation at the bottom. I've not populated all pages yet, but you can kind of get an idea of how the navigation structure works by clicking around. So some pages don't have anything on it at the moment. You can see the responsive view. We've got our menu with all the sub pages, so you've got everything's kind of working and responsive on mobiles, like so. So in order to edit the website, you need to visit oddballrun.com/manager, like this, oddballrun.com/manager. This will bring you to an admin panel that will look something like this. Now we'll give you logins, so initially when you visit this page it'll prompt you for a username and password. You will have that, quite straightforward. So on the front end of the website, let's go back here again, let's just look at the navigation a second. Home has got challenges and what under it, routes and challenges has got map, challenges and stops under it, and you can see here that it's reflected in this hierarchy of documents here. So you've got home, challenges what, home, challenges what, and you've got route, challenges, map, challenges, stops, route and challenges, map, challenges, stops. Then you've got the cause, you see what I mean? So it's fairly as you would expect it to be. The navigation is automatically populated from this. So if I dragged map into here as an example and then refresh the page, you'll see that map now belongs underneath home. And if I want to drag it back, I can refresh, it now appears under here. Also, if I dragged anything outside of this, so it's like on the same, say if it's on the same level, yeah, like so. Then if I refresh the page, you can see stops is there. So quite a simple, easy way to administer the navigation, and the navigation at the top is identical to the navigation at the bottom, so whatever you set in one sets in the other. Right. If you go to, let me show you where settings that are site-wide are stored. If you go to extras and configuration, you can see that in here we've got general settings, so things like the head image used, ignore what minify assets are, and social links, which determines where the social links on the page go to. So those are fairly straightforward to add and edit. The bit that I want to show you is how to edit general pages before I go onto the home page. So if we go to home and then challenges, you can see this is a general page, it's got no text on it. So if we click on challenges in the back end here, this is how we basically edit the challenges page. So let me explain to you what all these input boxes are. So some of these may be self-explanatory, may not be. You've got title, which is the title of the page, challenges. You've got menu title, which is if you wanted it to have a different menu title than it has got a title, it's optional that. Alias is how it appears in the address bar, so if you wanted to change this to challenges, oddball, and save, you'll notice that if we navigate to this page, it's changed the URL structure. So this lets you create basically search engine friendly URLs. Long title, if you did a Google search for Oddball Run, this would be the title that appears. Let me do my test search. So the long title would be this bit here that you'd want it to be. Google often will pick that up from there. The description is this here, so whatever you want here. And the summary is kind of similar to a description, but it is used if that page is listed somewhere on the website, which I'll talk to you about later. So those are all kind of like your fields for search engine optimization, and you can do things like hide a page from menus, which means it won't appear in the menu structure, and you can decide whether you want the page published or not. Now the easiest way to add content to a page is just to add it here. Hello, this is my content. If it's just a list of text content with some formatting that you want, for search engines you might want to set a title, my title, and set it to be a heading 1. So it's best to style things this way rather than using format. So let me just show you that again. So we go to formats, headers, and we'll set that to header 1. So if we save that and then we refresh the website, what you can see is that content has now been added. If you wanted to be a bit more clever, we've made kind of like a a grid system that allows you to update page content in a bit more of a clever way. So if I refresh the page, you see it's empty again. Pages have template variables, so when you edit a particular page, you can do more advanced stuff if you click on its template variables. Now, something I want to describe to you is that every page uses a template. So this one uses the general page template. The home template uses the home template. It's got a different look and feel. And the list page, again, is a slightly different look and feel because it lists all the pages underneath it. But for now, we're on the general page. The template variables vary based upon what theme you have selected, you see. So if we go into template variables under challenges, this is where we can kind of add more page content. So we've got content and general, so you can see this has got a nice thumbnail image set for it, which you can't see anywhere at the site, and you can choose whether to hide head navigation. We're just going to leave that as they are, don't really need to edit those. Content is the one we're interested in because here are where all your content blocks live. I'll show you what I mean if we click add item. So just to show you again, to add more complex stuff to pages, we click on challenges. Then on the page, instead of editing content, we go to template variables, and under content we want to add some content blocks. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So if we click add item to add a new content block, you can see we've got these different blocks types. So text is just a block of text that fills the whole width of it. We've got gallery, which is a thumbnail gallery of images. We've got text image, which is a text with an image on the right. We've got image text, which is the other way around. We've got image, which is two images. So if you wanted an image here and then an image there. Let me show you what I mean. So if I select text image, you see I've got all these input areas. I can give this some text, hello, and we can upload an image. So I'm going to click on this to upload an image. Now, I like to upload images into this public folder here, and then let's just select one. So now I click done, I've got an item on there, and I can save the page to see what it looks like. So if you remember, this was called text image. Well, there you go, text image. And the same as other ones, so you can play around with this, and you might want to add a gallery, gallery text, and you can select from a list of galleries that have been added into the system. Now I'll show you where to add galleries shortly, but let's just select this test one for the time being. That puts a gallery on the page. So if we save and refresh, gallery pages, when you first save them, when you refresh them, take a little bit longer to populate. So that takes, there we go. So you see we've got gallery here. We can swipe between the images, and it works on swipe as well. What's good about this method of doing things is you can also drag and drop to reorder where you want things. So if you wanted like a few areas running down the page, you just edit it that way. Let's say you want a big text area at the top. It's quite straightforward, so just keep adding these blocks and they just keep adding themselves down the page. Like so, drag and drop. If you want to edit one that you've already created, you simply right click on it and click edit. It gives you a nice little pop-up and you can then change it. So one thing I haven't shown you is how to actually upload images. So let's say you were adding all of these images in and you wanted to add a different one into this blue tick location. So I showed you that we could select things in public here. So in order to upload images, you select the folder you want. So I want to upload into public. You then click this upload button here. You can then choose files from your computer. So let's pick something from test images here. You then click upload, it does its thing, and then you've then got it to select across the whole website. Now you can select images from in here that have been used anywhere across the website. So let's click that, click OK. See we've got our fingers in there, click done, and save, and you've got your image. Now images are automatically resized and processed, so you just upload the images that you want and they'll automatically be optimized and cropped for web, like so. Now what I want to also show you is if we have a look at routes and challenges here, look, you can see this page is listing challenges, stops and map, which are challenges, stops and map, the pages under it. Now the reason that it's behaving this way is because one, it has children, so challenges, stop and map are underneath it and have been dragged underneath it, but you can also see it's using the template list page. Now what a list page does is if the list page has any children, it will list them just in a list like this. So it just gives people a bit of a, an idea of where they are on the site. So if they just, kind of makes sense really. But in knowing all of that, that pretty much gives you everything you need to kind of populate the site content. So you know, you can add pages now, you can structure the content, you can add galleries. If you want new pages like with a contact form or something, then we can add that in a little bit later. I guess the next thing you're probably going to want to do is how to administer galleries. So to administer galleries, you click on extras up here, see, and then you've got gallery. So in here you can add galleries. So I'm going to create a new album. I'm going to call it Andrew. Make it active, and I'm going to save. So now you've got that gallery. You can add images into there. So you just click upload item, and you can browse and select what image you want to upload, give it a name, etc. Save, and then you've got, you know, an image in your gallery. Now, wherever you add a gallery, you can select Andrew as the one you want to display. So if I go back to challenges here, let's sorry, this challenges page, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got two challenges pages in the system there and there. So if we edit this gallery and select the one we've just added, you see we should see that picture of the chicken we've just uploaded. So simple as that, adding galleries. Yeah, dead easy. So the next thing you want to know how to do is edit these blocks on the home page. So I've set up all the ones that were in the artwork already, but if I just want to show you that again quickly. So if we go to the home page, you'll notice the home page uses the home template, right? So when we go into template variables, it's got different editable areas. So this one's got masonry blocks, masonry being the module that handles this cool staggering effect, right? And it works in a very similar way to the homepage blocks. So you'll notice we've got all these items in here at the moment. So we've got, what is this about the route, the challenges? What is this about the route, challenges? Like so. Let me just refresh this page a second. I think I drag and dropped item. Yeah. So you notice when you've got one of these boxes, you've got hover. What is this about? In order to edit one of these, you just right click and edit. And you can see up here that we've got the image that's been used as the background, which you're probably going to want to keep as it is. Section title, which is this, what is it it's about. Section text, so let me add Andrew at the end here as a demonstration. Section link URL. Let me explain to you how URLs are linked to, basically. So there's a nice little convention for linking to pages. So at the moment this links to page 7, and the way you would link to page 7 is you go square bracket, squiggle, the idea of the page you want, square bracket, square bracket. You can also copy and paste in the address bar from here and paste it in. All of those work fine, but this way, if the address ever changes, the links always stay updated. And you can see here we've also got the block size. So this is 2 by 2, so it's 2 blocks wide by 2 blocks high. That one's 2 blocks wide by 1 block high, and you can see that's basically what this means. So if you wanted to add a new block of a different size, you just do that. So let's save that. You can see it's added Andrew at the end. You can actually drag and drop and rearrange these. So if I save that, you'll notice that will change the whole layout of everything. And it does it in order on row, you see. So we go this one, then here, then here, then here. But you'll probably want to just keep it as it is, to be fair. So with you adding all the pages to the website and setting up all these blocks to link to the right place, that is pretty much everything you're going to want to do to edit the website. Like I say, there's still a little bit of work to do. I need to add in an auto-generated sitemap and some elements like that, double check that everything is validating, but for the most part that is how to log in, that is how to edit the website. And I hope this video has been a useful demonstration for you to show you how to update and edit a website using the ModX content management system.